Hey everyone, welcome back to Rollhon Garage, and welcome to a kind of talking, chatting video about the new Volkswagen GTI Concept. There's going to be a lot of different things on this Rollhon Garage channel. We're going to talk about cars, show cars off. We're going to be doing some car builds. There's going to be EV news, car news in general, just a lot of stuff about automotive topic, right? Doesn't matter if it's gas, electric, whatever. I'm hoping to have some like electric car projects on this channel, some gas car projects, vintage cars, all sorts of stuff. This is just a generic, very, I think, very retro focused and like a mix of vintage and kind of modern mashups, if you will. So today I wanted to talk about the release of the concept for the Volkswagen GTI. I have owned two of these cars. I've owned a Mark 1 GTI and also a Mark 2 GTI, both of which I really loved. They're very, very difficult to find now, of course, and I do like the modern GTIs, but once I seen this concept for the electric version, I thought it was just on point for Volkswagen. This is perfect. I really hope it comes in at the price they think it's going to come in at. I think it will sell very well for them, but we'll have to see. I don't think this is coming out till like 2027 or something like that. So we definitely have some time to wait, but the EV landscape should be pretty mature by then, or even more mature, I should say. So I just wanted to go through this press release real quick with you and chat about a couple things that I think are really neat. So first of all, the look of the car. Let's take a good look at this. Um, I really think this car is absolutely beautiful. They nailed the lines of the hot hatch. It's four doors, super practical. I love how they actually integrated the spoiler here. It all looks really, really clean. I hope the production car looks just as good as the prototype does. Um, this is based on Volkswagen's ID2 platform. So that's kind of what Volkswagen are calling their electric car platforms. ID2, ID3, ID4, all that kind of stuff. And so this is going to be a sportier version of that platform. Kind of like how the GTI has always been. They generally take an economy car, the Golf, and they turn it into a hot hatch and give it the GTI moniker. So this makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the GTI branding. And like I say, I absolutely love the shape of this car. We'll go down here to check out a couple different things. So it is expected, they're hoping to have this cost around 25,000 euros. I off the top of my head, I don't know what that is Canadian. I want to say something closer to like 35,000 or 40,000 Canadian, which would still be an awesome price for a hot hatch, especially one that'll most likely have the performance that an electric version would have. Um, Something really awesome about this car that I absolutely love are the wheels. I think the wheels really make this car, and I'm hoping that they make the wheels like this for the production car. I honestly wouldn't change anything about it. Now, of course, as with prototypes and things like that, you never know what happens in a real world scenario when they go to test this. Maybe they find that the wheels aren't performing as well as they would like and they have to change them. But I really hope that they kind of keep the car like as is. It's really, really exceptionally well designed, and I think looking at this car, most people would say, "Oh, is that a GTI?" Which I think is very important for the branding. Couple more kind of renderings here of the car. Get to see it in a few different colors. I personally am not a fan of red or yellow cars, so I would generally pick like a white battleship gray, like a dark gray or something like that, maybe a blue. So it'd be nice to see what kind of colors they come out with for that. They have some interior. There's a kind of a better look at the wheels here. They have some interior renderings, which there's going to be. I've heard some cool things about the interior as well. Um, I'm not a massive fan of the two displays. I wish they would kind of just do it all in one display. I think it would look much cleaner, but again, maybe for price, cost, they have to do it this way. I really do appreciate that this potentially will come with heads-up display. I think that's a super underrated feature in cars, and honestly, in my opinion, they could probably save some money, get rid of the display behind the wheel, and just have heads up, because that would make a lot of sense. Even in my Model Y, I don't need this screen behind the steering wheel. It's already generally obstructed by the steering wheel anyways, so why not just have it as is and just incorporate some sort of heads-up display for speed if someone wants it in directly in front of them. So I have heard that there's going to be some very interesting drive modes on this car. Potentially, you can actually set the car up so that it drives like the original MK1 GTI, which I find super cool. And I think that's a very big benefit of electric cars is they're so interchangeable via the modes because everything's electric, right? Like the electric steering, that's infinitely customizable. The suspension, the actual acceleration, how it delivers power and stuff like that. You can make some really neat, interesting drive modes. Might be a bit controversial, but I do hope it comes with some synthesized sounds. I think that's a pretty cool feature with electric cars, and I personally would love to own an electric car with different sounds I could customize. And people will modify them to make different ones and all sorts of cool stuff. So I would really like to see that. I do hope they give users the ability to turn it on or off completely. I think choice is awesome as long as you give the user the ability to turn something off for sure. So again, down here is a little bit different rendering of the interior. I really think that this is going to be pretty neat. I don't know if the heads-up display is going to be this large. That'd be really cool. Also, the gas and brake pedal, I think the prototype that they have showing does have these gas pedals and brake pedals that look like that. I think that's pretty hilarious and cool. Get a better view here of the steering wheel and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this come out. Unfortunately, as with most like legacy auto manufacturers, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to release vehicles, right? In hindsight, hopefully with this coming out in 2027 means that they'll have a really good line on high quality batteries. This will have the Tesla charging port so that it can use superchargers. That would be a massive win. And if it's coming out in 2027, I assume it would have it. So yeah, super excited with this. I really would like to see some of these on the road, and hey, you never know, maybe I'll end up buying one. But when I seen this, I had to do a video on it, and hope everyone kind of likes the style of video. It is getting to be wintertime here where I live, so there's going to be a lot less outdoor videos, at least for now, until I move into a new house in a couple years and I have a shop and stuff like that. So for now, it's going to be a mix of doing some streams from my computer and checking out news and things like that, doing car reviews. I might do some videos in my garage when I can, that type of thing. So thanks again, everyone, for watching. I would love to see comments below what people think about this platform. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again.